Oh, we're live?
Gotta keep them separated. Ba, 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 ba. Bam, 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 bam. Gotta keep them separated. No, seriously, we go our separate paths. It is what it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rider Time podcast here on the Morphin Network. And Steve is on his way here. He's being chased by a freaking wheel monster. That's not really a wheel monster. It's more like a skull monster, sea cucumber looking thing.
What, you idiots started without me? What does the public think?
That's his obligatory Johnny Young Bosch moment.
Well, Johnny, I already sent my apology. I sent flowers. God Almighty, I don't know what else to say. I tried. They held me at gunpoint, and if I had driven out there, the movie would have already been fucking done. So what? Be as it may, I would fight the Kiss Army for Johnny.
But would you fight the Metallica Army?
Listen to me talk about Johnny Bosch as if I'm talking about Markiplier.
Yeah, it's like
okay. Would you fight the Crush 40 Army for Johnny?
You just bring them, and I'll take them all on.
Yeah, and then while that happens, since you said that, then they play "What I'm Made Of" from Sonic Heroes in the background as your music.
Then play me live and learn.
Either one, or Open Your Heart. No, Open Your Heart is my song.
How about that? I take on the emo.
I bet you all know which one's my song.
I Am All of Me, All Hail Shadow.
That's my
you think, but like that? No, that's Teenage Me's theme song.
And if you want to know
theme song is Team Chaotix, the detectives you want on your side. But yeah, speaking of detectives, we are here. Yeah,
why are we here? Why are we here? Well, first off, if you're looking around, I had to leave my domicile because certain things happened, so there was no light. Mm-hmm. So if you notice a flame, I am outside somewhere. So if there's any type of noise or interference, don't worry about that. But I'm here, and that because these two didn't send me the link.
Yeah. Speaking of detectives, we're going to discuss Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 19, case 19. Decide, protect the ally. And I just got to say,
we also have accuracy of proper gun safety and usage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't see that in counted very often.
I actually counted. I'm like, 1, 2. That's a 6-barrel revolver. I should hear nothing but 6 shots. And luckily, 6 shots. Okay.
You might want to ask yourself a question. Did he fire 5 shots or 6 shots? Well, let me ask you this question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya?
Okay. All right.
The line from Dirty Harry.
What you need to do is get a pistol from a wounded gun soldier that you took out yourself and get rid of all the black aliens in Westopolis.
Yeah. We gotta help out these gun soldiers. Destroy the gun soldiers. Find the computer room.
Let's see. Yeah. Listening to Jason Griffith or listening to Sean Schimmel? I'm gonna go with Jason Griffith.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like all he's gonna do is call me a slifer slacker.
But it was actually this episode did pay off. I actually was hoping that it would go maybe 3 or so episodes longer than it needed to be. But we're cool with it being a 2-part episode because everything got wrapped up more or less. But there's still like a leg room that it would actually like expand itself,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because a lot got dumped in this episode tonight. Like absolutely. A hell of a lot. A lot got dumped.
Oh yeah.
So Should we just get to it, or should we keep talking semantics?
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
To it. Yeah. So yeah, apparently Papillon cut ties with Egopred after graduation because she was secretly a code agent and had her memories wiped.
For some reason, she got neuralized by the MIB.
Yeah, and it's specifically Code 3 who neuralized her.
Yeah, he's the one who did it. I'm like, okay, so what do we say that about Baku? Is Baku in danger?
So that means that it was aliens who make people have the nightmares. So that can only mean like what they said on South Park. The alien is also a wizard. So the alien wizard did it.
So I'm curious if 6 was neuralized by 3 and 7 was neuralized by 4, does that mean that 5 was neuralized by 2? Was 4 neuralized by 1?
And why is Ultra 7's son named 0 and not Ultra 8?
Yeah, and also why, and also what's gonna happen when we see Agent 6 and 7?
I swear to God, if I hear that 6-7 joke one more time,
I know it pisses me off. Honestly, I think Bridge Carson had the right idea when he was counting those crybots. 5, 7, 8. No, he's from 2025. He knows. He knows.
Yeah. No, yeah,
2025.
The premise of what's going on in the agency. I mean, we already know that Code has basically started. I want to. Grooming is a bit of a strong word to use, but it's
indoctrinating.
Indoctrinating, cultivating young children to be their agents, obviously. Mm-hmm. And Palpleon or Koreha, who is Palpleon's character in the show, she was there with Baku when they were younger, along with Nox, which was their teacher. Which just a little quick thing, because I did get some people to contact me about this when they said like that I've referenced Zeztz as being the boy love show. Yeah. Guys, there's a clip going around that Nox 2 is also part of that. So, don't hate. Don't hate. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, okay? But don't hate. Don't hate. I mean, I was like, no. I saw the video and I was like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. I actually blushed a little bit. I'm like, Nox.
Nox.
I knew it. But anyway, Koreha, like, that's why she ended her friendship with best girl Nausicaa, because they said, oh, we're gonna go to the same college, we're gonna play basketball, we're gonna take on the world, and blah blah blah. But wound up like, something happened that she just ended it. And obviously Nausicaa is not happy about this when Baku tells her that, there's that she's an agent of Code. But I'm like, but wait, Baku's an agent of Code and you're cool with that, but why aren't you cool with her being one? Even so much that Fuji even like has the moment of wisdom towards Nausicaa. It's like, she's a spy. She knew that the life would be dangerous and she didn't want to get you involved. So that's why she sacrificed herself to do what she needed to do. But now it's like, but I'm like, no. She's in danger. She has but you can't do anything. You're a police officer. You're part of my department and also representing the police department, so you can't get involved because you're going to get in trouble if you do. We can only hope Baku does something, which Baku does. And this also kind of wrecks Baku a little bit because he realizes when Koreha tells him everything and that apparently she was neuralized and forgot everything, it was like, so that could happen to me technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could. You're not expandable, and it's also like, so wait, you're telling me my obsession with being a spy, wanting to be a spy, loving everything about spies was because I was indoctrinated to pretty much be a spy.
What
the hell is that?
Subliminal messaging, pretty much. Like, you know, like when like for some reason, it's kind of like that level of like what they did with Scarlett Johansson in the MCU with Black Widow.
Mhm.
You know, like her being like trained from a young age and indoctrinated into the spy life and being an assassin and blah blah blah. It's like, so if she wasn't involved in that, she could have been a totally different person. Yeah. So is anything that she does, is that really her, or is that just the programming?
Mm-hmm.
That was literally what the movie Black Widow was trying to convey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but again, Disney, you kind of dropped the ball there. So
Yeah.
You know, love you, Scarlett, love you so much, but I understand why. I get why. You know, but yes. What else happened?
Well, yeah.
Nem.
She encounters one of those brain things.
She encounters the cherub again, and it's like she knew it, or like it knew her, and she has this kind of dilemma that she's the reason why this is all happening. That she's like the patient zero of it.
Like the nightmares are coming from her subconsciously, and they're using that. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Also, like when Nem talks to Baku about the whole thing, like, am I a burden? Is this the reason for all this? And then, you know, they like have that heart to hearts. I really like the piano background music that they played during that scene. That was beautiful.
That was really a heartbreaking scene because we always see Nem as like upbeat, kind of like loving life and everything. But the fact that it's like she made a point, every time something happens, I'm there. You're there to stop it. There's the monster, but then I'm there. Why am I there? And we even asked that question before many times in the past of like, why are you there? Maybe there's two scenarios that I can think of that like why she had to have been there, which would have been episode 1 and then the prison episode.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, wait, why are you the teacher? Why are you in the astrology in the space program? Why
Astronomy.
are you? Yeah, why are you here technically? What's the deal? What's your bit in this? And she feels guilty to the point that she now feels she has to fight and kill the nightmares, which I'm like, what are you gonna do, darling?
Yeah.
That's my question. I mean, you got a knife, which okay, but what are you gonna do? Is my question.
Well, at least she doesn't have a plastic hammer.
Yeah. This whole situation again goes into a battle royale of like trying to stay alive because again, it's a Japanese show, so don't anyone come at it. But the fact that you see kids kind of hiding behind their desks and in closets and things like that and trying to stay away from this other Boombunger Sentai reference.
Time Boomer.
Yeah, it's kind of like clearly we could not adapt this show here in the States, or this would be a lost episode if we did. So
either that or it would be severely altered.
Yeah.
Like they would take the suits, but they would probably make the monster a little more lighthearted. I guess if Saban did it, and then just film their own footage and like downplay it. Although, if Adness Entertainment was still around and they still did adaptations like Dragon Knight, then I'd be interested to see how they would handle this episode.
Yeah. No, but regardless, it's like this is just one of those things. I don't know if we would touch on this in the States. It'd be a very, very delicate situation if we did.
Yeah, maybe they could have pulled a Community and just make them paintballs.
Yeah. what else happened?
Oh yeah, Baku goes to therapy.
Yeah, so Baku talks to Koreha. She explains everything, but he's now in a depression, which is obvious, because, who am I? What am I? What's going on? What's this whole thing? And am I really me? Is everything I've done in my life my choice, my thing, or is it all the conditioning and the programming and such?
And then she tries using a Jedi mind trick on him. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work.
He goes to the lady, the therapist, and she tries, but it doesn't work. Which even Knox is like, you couldn't do it, huh? You couldn't brainwash the kid. You couldn't do anything. And I was like, I don't know why, but I felt like there was going to be a Rita Repulsa moment of her just screaming and being over the top, but she actually handled it pretty well.
Somebody hand me an aspirin.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, cool. That's fine. We do cut back to the dream, which again is Koreha and Nausicaa. And this is where I had to count the bullets because I'm like, TV programs they're not really good with guns, especially Japanese. They're not really good with guns,
Mm-hmm.
Because normally when you shoot a gun, it's like, they shoot it. Like, isn't that a standard revolver?
Yep.
Isn't that like a standard 6-barrel revolver? Like, why did she shoot 8 bullets and there's only 6? But no. They actually did do the count, and you do see Koreha like gun the thing down and like reload the gun. But it's crazy. I asked this question: why did the other Bumbunjer remove the mask?
I don't know.
Why? I was like, maybe it's copyright. Who knows?
I doubt that. My guess is a lot of times when a character like removes something, it's like an inhibitor. So it's like they like how Shadow the Hedgehog, he gets rid of his inhibitor rings to have more power, or like Rock Lee gets rid of like those weights, or Shuri Kenjer and Hurricaneer gets rid of his vest, which is also weighted. Something like that.
No, because that was the thing. I was like, well, I know that both Toei owns Riders and Sentai, but I was like, I just said, oh, it's copyright. Since they love to copyright so many things, they probably flagged themselves and like, yeah, we have to.
I see.
I still can't get over the whole stealing gameplay footage from some gamer channels, Atari basketball game. Using it on an episode of Family Guy, and then Fox copyrights the original YouTuber for his own footage.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's my footage originally. Well, we own it now.
Copyright is so stupid because I'm like, we're using it within the proper guidelines. Hell, we're not even using like images, but you're still like doing it, which I'm like, all right, whatever. Anyway, so we do get that showdown. We do get a beatdown of Nausicaa and Koreha, but then Baku shows up because he finally realizes, because of Nem, that he is a detective. He is part of Code, but he also is the hero that we deserve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He is the detective that we deserve. He is the electric Pikachu that we need right now, because that is what he does. He turns into plasma, and electric sparks be flying everywhere. That he himself starts kicking this thing's ass.
Yeah, I love how the two girls they actually do try to hold their own against the thing before he shows up.
Well, he's the hero that we need or to deserve. Then we need to have a Dark Kamen Rider Night trilogy.
Yeah.
Night begins. Kamen Rider Night begins. The Dark Kamen Rider Night.
The Dark Kamen
Rider Night rises.
Yeah.
Oh, we did forget to mention that Nox and Nem did have a moment together, kind of questioning like who they were and what Nem's part in this whole situation is, what does makes her question herself. which started that conversation. So, what is the level of connection between Nox and her? It's slowly getting there, but she's not on his side. She's not with him. We can verify that, but who knows? That could change.
we were really nervous about whether or not that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I'm
Thankfully,
hoping
it's not.
I'm hoping she doesn't, but our other Bumbunger actually starts pulling out the heavy dice, the roulette wheels. Yeah, his gimmick is gambling. His gambling it's straight up Jacka, because he tries to defend himself by Baku's attack with a royal flush shield.
But then Baku uses a blade reference like Absorption Queen, Evolution King, Royal Straight Flush.
Hey, Nightmare, why? I still have the right to raise. Raise, that's all. I can't roll my R.
Raise it.
Yeah, he literally like does this whole thing about he does the whole thing of he summoned the royal flush,
Yeah.
And so
there's a recurring trope in the Reiwa era where like you have the Rider's sword and some other weapon they combine into an even bigger sword.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did that with the arrow.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
But so that didn't work out, and that actually caused the monster to die. So
and then Zaredi calls out Nox. It's like, listen, you say you hate Code, but then you spare this kid, and you're like, oh, but he doesn't fully believe in Code.
Why not?
Yeah, so it's like, no, like she makes a good point. Like this is like it's like she watched Kamen Rider Black with us, took notes. It's like, why are you running interference on yourself?
Purple.
Yeah. Because after the dream, we finally do get to see Kareha again, and having the final like confrontation between Baku and her, and then with Nausicaa. And that is true. She kind of like, so you're with Code, but you're against them. So what is it you're gonna do? What is it like? Baku kind of says like, I'll fight them all. I'll take them all on because I actually care about the people, the dreamers, and the rainbow connection.
Yeah.
Toku?
Yeah. Why not? That was all imagination. Yeah. So, what else went down?
So she gives Eggplant her camera saying, "You must now carry on my will." And it'd be interesting if like
the whole camera, you could have just given me the SD card, but okay.
Yeah. But hey, who knows? Maybe the camera has like some clues that would be like Chekhov's gun later.
You mean like that national secret that happened God knows how long ago?
Yeah. See, you can't give us Chekhov's gun if you don't actually fire the gun.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, there might be something on the camera. There might be like some type of information or something on the camera, which could lead into another episode. But the thing that led off with this episode finally was,
she encounters 3, and then she gets a new belt. Mm-hmm. I'm still calling it a belt out of instinct, so like deal with it.
She winds up with Nox and 3, and we see the belt that was destroyed, but now it's red. It's a whole new thing.
A whole new sash.
Whole new sash.
I guess that confirms that every rider in the show has a sash. Nobody's going to have a belt, which, that's not a big deal, but, it was something that I wondered. Is anybody going to have a traditional belt, or is everybody going to have a sash?
Who knows?
Looks like everybody's having a sash.
It looks like everyone, yeah, we were kind of thinking like, oh, maybe the secondary rider is going to have a belt or whatever, but no, everyone seems to have a sash right now, which we should maybe not be getting a secondary rider because now we have Baku, we have Nox, and now we have officially Koreha, which is our female rider.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what's going to happen, but it's up there, and I was kind of like, oh, you guys took the broken belt and upgraded it. What did you do? What did you do?
You might find out next episode as we enter an RPG world.
Oh, yeah, we're going straight into Dragon's Quest.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that's not Dragon's Quest. That is so, the style, the lookout, I'm like, that's Dragon's Quest. That's not Final Fantasy. That's not what could be Chrono Trigger. Like, it's not Legend of Dragoon. Only the faithful know that one.
I know Drakengard. Does that count?
It's not Rogue Galaxy.
What about the Dragoon Beyblade?
Oh, what about Tattle Quest?
It could be what's that game? Not it's not Sudoku. It's that other one. It's another JRPG. It's something else. It's around that. It's around that title of name, but it's another famous JRPG. Yeah. I don't remember.
You know what's crazy is how like there was a ad with Colton Hayes for Dragons and Dungeons.
Where?
No, it was like years ago. Like it's like this mobile game where you have to like match like specific colors. It's like red beats yellow, yellow beats blue, blue beats
the Dragon Puzzle Quests.
Yeah, it's the Dragon puzzle game. Yeah. There was an ad for it with Colton Hayes. I'm like, oh my god, Red Arrow's playing this game.
Could be. Who knows? We'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, the reason I started playing that game, I quit that game, but the reason I started playing it was because they had a limited event for Kamen Rider where you could unlock like Saber, 01, Black, Shadow Moon, and Ichigo. I think those were the only ones available at the time. But I think they also had like additional Kamen Rider events later on with like characters from Beats and whatnot. All I know is that during the time when I played it, there was nothing involving Yu Yu Hakusho, which is what I wanted outside of Kamen Rider.
I think they did later. I know if it's that same game, I think they're doing a Digimon crossover.
Oh yeah, they definitely did Digimon ones.
Speaking of mobile app games, I really missed Super Sentai Legend War. That was so fun.
Well, we might get an official reboot of that game or the actual live RPG of Dragon Ball again. So let's see what happens with those announcements that they did this weekend.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. So my score for this episode, I give it a 9. It was relatively good. We get character exploration.
Yeah. If you watch the 2 episodes consistently, it all ties up, but it leaves enough that it's like, wait, what came of this? So the story's done. We got the backstory and everything. Now it's like it continues, but we don't need to go back to the school days. It's not a recurring thing. So yeah, it's a definite 9.
Yeah. How about you, Jake?
Oh yeah, definitely a 9. Honestly, I think Zeztz has a lot of mystery that, as you watch the show, it raises a lot of questions and you want to keep watching to figure things out. And it's like, all right, I'm interested to see where this is going. I have a few hunches. Are they right? Are they wrong?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I love it when a show has like a good mystery, like unrelated. But I remember when I was younger, when Bionicle was new, and it had.
It was so riddled with mystery. It's like, who are these 6 robots?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, Bionicle is still one of the most interesting fictional lores I've ever seen.
You know
It's
you know
still
what's
amazing.
also an interesting fictional lore that never got resolved? Acceleracers.
Mhm. I remember that.
That one.
But now I'm
And
accelerating.
Acceleracers, Hot Wheels keep you alive. Yo, sometimes when I go riding in the mountains, because it's like my neighborhood and my workplace are usually separated by a mountain, so you have to take like canyon passes in order to like get to and from. It's like when there's like no traffic up in the canyon. I just played the Metal Maniacs theme song and use all the techniques I learned from watching the Accelerators movies.
Yeah, you're going into Highway 35. Bring back the wheel of power.
Yeah, and the Wheel of Knowledge.
That
one. Yeah.
So what do the people have to say to
All right. Yeah. It's like you got here using all of the Accelerators. He managed to get here without using any of them. He understands the true meaning of racing. Another example where a human is superior to AI. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The wolf and the butterfly, best friends forever. Maybe not for a while, but someday, maybe once more. Yeah, here's hoping. Yeah. Oh geez, Nam encounters the brain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was not freaked out by that thing. We were disgusted by it, but she was like, kind of like, oh, I see, and I'm like, what? You gonna tell us?
Yeah. Sometimes the cute-looking things are the most unsettling.
Yeah, they are.
Honestly, I like that Fuji gets an Emmy-worthy speech. He does.
He actually surprised me here because normally he's just talking out of his ass, but he's the one that actually set Nausicaa straight.
Yeah, like usually it's the other way around. Like she has to set him straight, especially when it comes to Nox.
Oh my god, Fuji.
Yeah. I really felt nervous when Baku went to therapy and Zaredi, the lady, waved her hand at him.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen? It's like, no, nothing happened. He just
Okay,
like
either she's a terrible Sith Lord or he's just really strong in the Force.
Well, keep in mind, Jedi mind trick is not a technique that typically a Sith would use. Like on screen, we've only ever seen Jedi use them.
Yeah, but it is a form of manipulation, though.
Yeah. How does the brainwashing not tip off Nox that maybe Zaredi is a baddie? And I don't mean the good sense of the word. Kenny Milo.
That's the thing, Nox, because if she was gonna brainwash Baku, how do you know that she didn't brainwash you to the point that you don't even remember? Because how she's acting is very manipulative. So maybe the reason why you lost your belt and you were trying to get everything back was because of the lady, not Code. Maybe she's made you believe that Code is the bad guy because of what they did to her. You know?
Yeah. Can you imagine if the memory of Zero abandoning Nox was actually just an altered memory created by the lady?
Well, now with manipulation power, I'm like, yeah, she could be using that power to like alter memories and alter the visions that we remember. You know, memories are simply from a point of view. I can remember something, but someone else like, no, I remember it this way. It's like, yeah, that is a
because remember the what's it called? Because remember, there was that one Gundam commercial where it's like the battle scarred Gundams, where it's like this is an RX-70 Gundam. I need help. It's like help will be there in 30 minutes. You got 5. It's like what if that's exactly what happens? Like Nox, you are on your own for the next 5 minutes. We're gonna try to get there as quickly as possible. But they erased that last part. So it's like Nox, you are on your own, and just left it at that.
Yeah, Could be.
Yeah, or like what happened to Barnaby Brooks Jr. in Tiger and Bunny. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Next week we'll be playing Kamen Rider Zeztz.
Except
Yeah, no, get your game cartridges and your X-Aid gear out because we're going into video games.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Okay, I got my gas jack. I'm trying to put it in my chest, but it's not working.
Yeah. 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 You know, honestly, I'm surprised. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm surprised that the female lead of the show, her name is Nem and not Rem. Because think about it, REM, like REM state, rapid eye movement. That wouldn't make so much sense, you know. Like I feel like they had an opportunity and they missed it.
Yeah,
like it just hit me. But yeah, no, it is what it is. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss Ultraman Zeztz, Ultraman Blade. Sorry, not Blade. Hold on. Kamen Rider Zeztz, Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Cosmos.
Did I step into an alternate universe?
Yeah. It's like you got Kamen Rider Zeztz, Kamen Rider Blade, Ultra. No. I got it. Now I'm saying it correctly this time. Hold on. Imagine you had Ultraman Zeztz, Ultraman Blade, and Kamen Rider Cosmos.
Kamen Rider Cosmos.
We got the full stack deck, people.
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, no. Ultraman Cosmos. We just did the first movie, and next week we're going to be discussing the first 5 episodes. Yeah, it's good to be back doing the legacy episodes. So, you know, it feels like a nice change of pace from Omega. But yeah. Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Zeztz, number 1 Sentai Gojuger, and Tojima Tanzabara wants to be a Kamen Rider. The 3 of us plus Jared, you know, we're all here for this. And we love you guys. And thank you so much for stopping by to say hi to us at Pasadena Comic Con. It was a fun experience. Steve and I got to meet a lot of cool people. We got a few interviews in. We got some B-roll. The vlog will be posted later this week, so stick around for it. And then in subsequent weeks, we'll be doing an interview a week. So, we got content on our sister channel, The Buttery Show. That's where all that stuff is going to be posted. Our next event is going to be Robo Toy Fest, which is May 31st at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center. And then Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. We can't wait to see you guys at both of those events. And if you happen to be in the Chicago area in July, Jake will be at G-Fest doing a solo mission, fighting kaiju of all kinds. Yeah, and commanding to say the names of like his favorite heroes. I'll tell him.
Wait, hang on.
Him.
It's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! And G-Force?
Yeah.
Huh. 2 of my favorite things put together.
Yes. Hopefully there'll be the friendly Boltons, not the mean adult Boltons.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, check out our social medias. We're all over the internet. And of course, until next time, we hope to see you again real soon. Have a great rest of your week. We love you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Hey guys.
Join us next time for Ultraman Kabuto.